Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time!
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Stays cool and counters. Goes for the fireball. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. All right, what's coming up next? Player one chases them down. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Was looking KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws them. What's next? They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Gets out of the corner. Still scrapping for control of the space. Overdrive jackknife. Going in, brushes that off and keeps going. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Breaks their guard. Just goes for it at this range. Sunrise Festival. Can they ride the beat to the end? Player two is working with a better game. What can anti-air in the clutch? What now? Shows a medium kick. You've got to be mine. This can lead to some big damage. Connects with the throw. Okay, here we go. Good decision with that throw. Oh, here we go. No lapse in judgment goes unpunished. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
This is it. Who's gonna take it all? They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Fires without warning. Drive rush to keep it going. Player two will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the sets up with the jump in? What? Anti-air. Player one is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Will this super art do anything? Excellent read. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Knocks them out of the air. Player two can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Connects with the throw. Player one is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressures. They are not getting close to each other. Throws them. Both sides getting ready. Somehow manages the drive impact doesn't work. Fires off an air slasher. Player two is in a very good... Oh, the throw connects. Oh my God, raw super. I can't believe it. Walls flat into the guard break. They are done. Player one has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Tons of drive and health to work with. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. And a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Can't tech the throw? They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap could win this round. Player two chases them down. Both fighters, oh, burnout triggered. Player one can't afford the stakes without that drive gauge. Both of them are low on health. In there! Player two on the board turns with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. In with a backstep roll. Air slasher. Player two didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up. Can't tech the throw? That throw will do some good damage. Jumps up, jackknife, maximum, cuts clean through him. Goes for it all, but just misses. Handle with care. You can't drop private max. Smart play with the throw. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. And eats it. Gets some big game on the wild hunt. Are we gonna see a comeback here? The corner throw ends it. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Still slugging it out here. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Knockdown. Okay, they trade hits. Gets the crossover. Knockdown. Nails the anti-air. Player 2, it gets him. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They trade. Grabs him. That parry may be just the catalyst they need. Neither of them willing to back off here. Checks him with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. A quick breather. Player 1 springs forward with the drive rush. There's a change of sides. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Throws him. Gets the throw and continues on the offense and eats it. A jump? This is gonna hurt. Closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? From above. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Air slasher. Jumps, sets up with the jump in. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. What are they gonna do? Nothing stops this train! Fires off an air slasher! Okay, here we go. Changes the pace with the fireball. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Anti-air in the quad. Player 2 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. They push their way out of the corner. Amazing! Yo! Critical art now? Is it over? Will they survive? Uh-oh. Oh, we're not done here! They are done! Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that putback. A jump in? Come on. Jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. Can't tech the throw. Closes the gap for the grab. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. That was a solid anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Gets out of the corner. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Overdrive jackknife. Risky up-close collapse. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Brushes off the impact. The drive-in takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Side switch in the corner. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Charges forward. Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Oh, you see that? Slipped through the opening for the KO. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Oh, we're not done yet. Looks like they're both warmed up. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Jump in, finds the mark. All right. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. That's one huge life lead. Is this going where we think it is? Takes a trip. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Jumps? Caught in the cross-up. Checks with a medium. Taking stock. Player 2 has completed their drive KO! Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Pokes with a medium kick. Are we going to see some fireworks? Jackknife maximum cuts clean through them. From up above, you can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Let's off a projectile to waste time. Looks like they want to re-establish their game plan with fireballs. Player overdrive jackknife. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive game. Now's the time. The super doesn't hit. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. They're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Blocks the jump in. Opts for the throw. What's the play here? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. This quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Knockdown. Very solid corner switch. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can KO. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes with a projectile for the opening shot. Going wild with Shout of Earth. Overdrive jackknife. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Long-range fireball to break the silence. Jumps in. Trades them from the sky. Medium kicks. Rolling Soba. Wrapping it out up close. Are we going to see a comeback here? Player 2, impact, squash. Anti-air in the clutch. Ooh, what a smart play. Okay, here and eats it. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They got what a finish. Player 1 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger.